Good morning. Good morning, everyone. The State University of New York, Upstate Medical University is happy to welcome you to our commencement ceremony this morning. My name is Lynn Cleary. I'm Vice President for Academic Affairs, and I'll be your announcer today. Today, we're part of a long-standing and proud tradition in medicine, nursing, research, and the health sciences. We share your pride and joy as the graduates receive their degrees and we celebrate their accomplishments. As a courtesy to your neighbors, please turn off or silence your cell phones or other electronic devices. And now, please rise as we introduce the Upstate graduates of 2026. The procession is led by Chief Faculty Marshal, Dr. Kaushal Nanavati. Following the Chief Marshal is the graduates' procession. The graduates will enter by college, preceded by their student marshal and flag bearer. The procession begins with the College of Nursing graduates, followed by the College of Health Professions, the College of Medicine, and the College of Graduate Studies. The College of Nursing student marshal is Ms. Jeanette Jackson, and the graduates include bachelor's, master's, DNP, and certificate recipients. The College of Health Professions student marshal is Anne Marie Marquis, and the graduates include those receiving bachelor's, master's, and Doctor of Physical Therapy with their family hooders. Next come students from the Norton College of Medicine, led by student marshal, Mr. Jacob Fagnani. These graduates include students from the Master of Public Health, the Certificate for Advanced Study in Public Health, the MD, MPH, and MD programs with their family hooders. Students from the College of Graduate Studies are led by Student Marshal Ms. Jyoti Devendra Adala. Graduates include those receiving a Master's of Science, a PhD, and an MD PhD with their family hooders. The faculty procession is led by the faculty marshals. The College of Nursing marshals include Dr. Justin Wariold and Dr. Tess Bernardo. The College of Health Profession marshals are Dr. Amy DeBlas and Dr. Molly Torbett. The College of Medicine marshals, Dr. Leanne Lisbrons and Dr. Margaret Maimoni. And the College of Graduate Studies marshals, Dr. Jessica Henty-Radilla and Dr. Jeffrey Amack. Following the faculty marshals will be the SUNY Distinguished Professors, Distinguished Teaching and Service Professors, followed by all additional university faculty grouped by college. The academic officers and honored guests include Mr. Jim Sparks, Upstate Medical University Council President, Ms. Gwen Mannion, Upstate Medical University Council, Ms. Diane Dwyer, Upstate Medical University Council, Ms. Saneo Bagwajar, Upstate Medical University Council and President of the Upstate Student Body. Mr. Robert Ruiz, Interim Vice President for Educational Services and Dean of Student Affairs. Dr. Leonard Anderson, Dean of the Binghamton Campus. Dr. Martha Wojtowicz, Interim Chair of Public Health and Preventive Medicine. Dr. Tammy Austin Ketch, Dean of the College of Nursing. Dr. Catherine Beisner, Dean of the College of Health Professions. Dr. Sharon Bragman, Commencement Speaker. Mr. Bruce Simon, SUNY Board of Trustees, President of the University Faculty Senate. Mr. Luca Rallis, SUNY Board of Trustees, President of the SUNY Student Assembly. Dr. Lawrence Chin, Dean of the Norton College of Medicine. Dr. Gary Chan, Interim Dean of the College of Graduate Studies. And Dr. Mantosh Dewan, President of Upstate Medical University. Would the graduates and faculty please rise? Ms. Monica Morante will now sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. It gives me great honor and pleasure now to present Dr. Mantosh Dewan, President of State University of New York, Upstate Medical University.
What a special occasion. Welcome. I'm absolutely delighted to welcome all of you to the 191st commencement at Upstate Medical University. Yes. That's the first class, graduating in 1835, had 6 College of Medicine graduates. Today, I am delighted that we will confer 462 degrees to graduates from the colleges of graduate studies, health professions, medicine, and nursing. I'd like to recognize and warmly welcome SUNY trustee Bruce Simon, President of the University Faculty Senate, Trustee Luca Rollis, President of the SUNY Student Assembly, and Upstate Council members, Chair James Sparks, Diane Dwyer, and Gwen Mannion. Thank you all for being here. And a very special warm welcome to our exceptional commencement speaker, Dr. Sharon Brangman. I'm excited to hear from you very soon. First, let's celebrate our amazing class of 226. Please stand, and let's give them a rousing round of applause. Come on, this is your day. And while you're standing, please keep standing. Please look for your families and loved ones. And join, yes, exactly, yeah, you know where they are. Join me in appreciation of their support and sacrifice that enabled you to blossom. Families, welcome now to the Upstate family, and thank you for letting your students enrich our lives. Thank you, families. Thank you. Please be seated. And from all of us, a big thank you to the amazing deans, faculty, and staff. Thank you all for being here. Your caring and skill has brought us to this occasion. So thank you all. Graduates, luckily, I have no words of wisdom for you today. I was with a group of alumni, and not one of them could remember one single word that the president said. A couple of them couldn't even remember his name. So I'm going to skip the wisdom part and focus on the obvious. From your application essays, we know that each of you came to Upstate with a beautiful, worthy dream to help people, and here I will add the obvious part, to help people, all people, to end suffering for all people, to change the world for all people. You believed that each person is equal and precious. This was not always so. At first, women, and for even longer, Black people, were not equal, precious, or welcome. Upstate helped change that. Today, you are graduates from the nation's first co-ed medical school in the country. Yes. Yeah. Yes, Upstate graduated the first woman physician, Dr. Elizabeth Blackwell, and later the first Black woman physician from a co-ed medical school, Dr. Sarah Logan Frazier. She actually graduated exactly 150 years ago. Their spectacular statues now grace what I call the courtyard of the founding mothers and inspire us every day. This unique Upstate DNA is now your DNA. You are now part of a proud and historic tradition of welcoming everyone for 150 years. And today, I ask that you join us as we recommit to welcoming everyone, every precious person for the next 150 years. You came to Upstate Medical University to learn the science of medicine and the art of healing so that you could pursue your dream of helping people, ending suffering, changing the world. Today, you commence on the next step in fulfilling your beautiful, worthy dream. But can you continue to dream in a fractured, distressed, sometimes cruel world? How can you be kind, competent, and caring towards your colleagues or the patient in front of you when you disagree or even dislike or even hate that person? Or when they hate you? Perhaps the most famous guidance came from Reverend Martin Luther King. I have a dream, he thundered, that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. It is a beautiful dream, a high and worthy aspiration. However, all of you, graduates, all of you, will take an oath to an even higher standard. Not a dream, but a commitment fundamental to our professions, our calling. It is in Upstate's versions of the Hippocratic Oath that you will recite, and I will read one line from each of them. The health of my patient will be my first consideration. May I never see in the patient anything but a fellow human in need. I will treat all patients with compassion, no matter how much they differ from me. I will treat all life forms with honor and respect. I will treat all of my patients with empathy, providing care equal in quality and compassion. This is the oath you're about to take. Words to live by every day for all of us. May I never see anything but a fellow human. I will treat all with honor, respect, compassion, no matter how much they differ from me. How does this oath play out in reality? A year ago, a person was found on the ground outside the emergency room, apparently hit by a car. He was rushed into the emergency room. As soon as he got in, he sprang up, pulled out a knife, and stabbed another patient over 30 times. Everyone watched in horror. I watched in complete awe. I watched as both men, the victim and the alleged murderer, were treated with the same level of competence, caring, and kindness. Each was seen as a fellow human. No need to judge, not even by the content of their character. That is the oath you're about to take. Graduates, I'm wildly optimistic about our future because you are about to enter it. Your excellent education at Upstate builds on the amazing talent you brought to us when you first came. The oath you will take makes me confident that you will welcome everyone as we have welcomed everyone for 150 years. Treat everyone with compassion as a fellow human, no matter how much they differ from you. Practice only the science and art of medicine. I know you will follow your dream. You did not pick an easy dream, but a worthy one. And as you promised yourself in your application essay, I know you will strive to serve all people, end all suffering, change all the world. I don't just wish this for you. I know you will do it. So to the amazing class of 226, congratulations, go do it. Fabulous. Today, the State University of New York, Upstate Medical University, is honored to have Dr. Sharon Brangman as our commencement speaker. Dr. Brangman is exceptional in so many ways. She is a SUNY Distinguished Service Professor, the highest academic honor you can get in the SUNY system, and chair of the Department of Geriatrics at SUNY Upstate Medical University. Prior to this appointment, she had been the division chief of geriatrics for 20 years. She's the founding director of the Geriatric Medicine Fellowship Program and actually the founding chair of the department, and has served as the Fellowship Program Director for over 30 years. Dr. Brangman is Director of the Upstate Center of Excellence for Alzheimer's Disease and is also Medical Director of the Transitional Care Unit on the Upstate Community Campus, and was the Medical Director of the Greenpoint Hearth Senior Living Communities in Syracuse, New York for 18 years. You can see she has been very busy. Dr. Brangman has received many honors, including Best Doctors, the Chancellor's Award for Faculty Service, the Hartford Geriatrics Leadership Scholars Award. Dr. Brangman is a trustee of the McKnight Brain Research Foundation. She's also been very active in leadership roles at the national level. She was a member of the board of directors of the American Geriatrics Society for 10 years and then completed terms as both president and chair of the board. She also served as the chair of the board of the Association of Geriatric Academic Program Directors after completing a term as its president. An amazingly well-known person, an amazing contributor to Upstate for many years, and then just remind her, not so long ago, she was sitting right in the audience as one of our graduating medical students, Dr. Sharon Brangman.
Thank you, Dr. Dewan. Greetings to all graduates, faculty, friends, and family. Take a deep breath. The day has finally arrived. Today is a great day of celebration. It has taken you so many years to get here, and you have certainly earned it. You have worked and studied for so many early mornings, late nights, long weekends, and perhaps even had a few stumbles along the way that made you wonder if you would ever make it to the finish line. Well, you have made it. You chose a career in healthcare and science, not because this journey is easy, but because you are committed to service. Service and caring for people, especially when they're in the midst of uncertainty and at their most vulnerable. You are entering careers that ask more of you than most other careers, and it requires a lot of patience, empathy, and focus. And as I am sure you have heard many times before, a career in the health professions requires lifelong learning. What we know now in our approach to the diagnosis and management of any number of medical problems will certainly change over the years of your career. When I was sitting right there where you are right now, back in 1981, graduating from this very same medical school, I had no idea I would ever be a commencement speaker, by the way. HIV/AIDS was just emerging as a healthcare crisis. I still remember being a newly minted intern in New York City, and we had so many patients who were dying, and we had very little to offer them. Now, thanks to decades of science and research and innovation, HIV/AIDS is essentially a chronic disease that allows so many people to carry on lives that are full and rewarding despite their diagnosis. Like my experience with HIV/AIDS in the 1980s, you are graduating at a time as artificial intelligence, or AI, is emerging as a prominent and powerful force in healthcare. I am sure in the coming years, when you reflect on these very early days of AI, you will see the significant ways that AI has changed the way we provide care to our patients. You are entering healthcare at a time when our healthcare systems are strained, science is being challenged, and inequities in healthcare still persist. And although you are graduates from different disciplines, you have a shared purpose that will impact countless lives. You will change the way we deliver care. and you will add to our scientific knowledge on health and disease. And while it may be hard for you to perceive this all right now, you should never underestimate the future impact you will have on healthcare. So go forward with confidence, knowing that you have mastered complex science, honed your technical skills, and are ready to apply your knowledge to improve health and quality of life for your future patients. The details about today may get blurry in time, but the work you do and the discoveries you will make will impact patients, expand our knowledge, and improve the communities where we live. I leave you with a final thought. Find a mentor. There are many who have already taken the path you are starting on right now who are willing to help you. Reach out to them. Don't hesitate to ask questions and ask for help. Also, be a mentor yourself. There are students out there who look up to you and aspire to be where you are. Take the time to encourage them and help them whenever you can. Also, remember to take care of yourself and support your colleagues, because after all, healthcare is a team sport. So, you have done it. You have everything it takes to provide fantastic care and to make us all really, really proud. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Thank you, Dr. Bragman. President Dewan will now confer the degrees for the class of 2026. The first college to be recognized is the College of Nursing. Offering welcoming remarks is Ms. Jeanette Jackson, graduating student in the Bachelor of Science program. Ms. Jackson, please come forward.
Good morning, friends, family, distinguished guests, and esteemed faculty. This is a privilege to stand before you today. To every person who encouraged us, sacrificed for us, and believed in us, and to those who could not be here today, but are with us in spirit, thank you. You helped carry us to the finish line. When I received this invitation to speak today, I prayed and asked God for guidance on what message to share. What came to me was determination, grit, and purpose. I also heard, do not allow others to define the boundaries of your potential. These words are not foreign to me. In 2010, I failed nursing school with only half a semester left from graduation. When I received the phone call, I felt devastated. I felt defeated. I was ready to give up. I really questioned whether nursing was my calling, my purpose in life. In that moment of doubt, I prayed and sought God for direction. The answer I received changed everything for me. Delayed does not mean denied. Keep pushing forward in the purpose I have called you to. So I did. It wasn't easy. It took grit. It took determination. It took choosing to believe in myself, even when doubt was louder. With faith and unwavering support of my family, I finally graduated from RN school in 2019. I share this with you today for one reason. When life doesn't go as planned, do not give up. A delay is not a denial. It only means not at this moment right now. And I know my family's in the audience. I want my family to stand at this point because I want to honor them right now. Come on, Jacksons and Wheelers, stand up, please. With this, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Caitlin Nye, to Dr. Emery Briggs, and to the entire SUNY Upstate College of Nursing faculty. Your guys' dedication to our success has meant more than words can express. Thank you, SUNY Upstate Medical University, for providing financial assistance. To my church family, Faith by Love Family Worship Church, thank you for your prayers. To my parents, Fred and Peggy Wheeler, thank you so much for showing me what perseverance looks like. To my husband, Kasim, thank you for your support. And to my babies, my children, Jada, Ja, Jazz, and Sally Ann, you guys are my reason for aspiring to be better in all areas of my life. I love you guys. My final charge to you is this: do not allow others to define the boundaries of your potential. You each arrived here shaped by unique experiences and perspectives. I am charging all of you to bring that knowledge forward without hesitation. Challenge the norms. Advocate boldly for your patients, and never shrink back from the responsibility your degree demands of you. I say this because nursing and healthcare are rapidly evolving. Our profession is in need of urgent and courageous leaders willing to drive that change. Let me repeat that again. Our profession is in urgent need of courageous leaders willing to drive that change. So I charge you today to break every glass ceiling. I charge you today to walk boldly, unrestrained in your purpose. I charge you today to be the exceptional and compassionate nurses I know that you guys are destined to be. Blessing from my hearts to yours. Congratulations to all the graduates of the class of 2026. We made it. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Tammy Aston-Ketch, Professor and Dean of the College of Nursing. Have a great day.
President Dewan, as Dean of the College of Nursing, I have the honor to present recipients of the postgraduate certificates, along with recipients of the following degrees: Bachelor of Science, Master of Science, and Doctor of Nursing Practice. With the completion of the curriculum, they will have satisfied the requirements established by the faculty and have been recommended by the faculty for the conferring of these degrees.
Will all degree and certificate candidates in the College of Nursing please rise? Yeah. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the State University of New York, upon completion of all requirements, I confer upon you the degree for which you are recommended, with all its rights, privileges, and obligations. Please remain standing to take the College of Nursing oath, printed on page 35 in your program. This will be administered by Dr. Tammy Aston-Ketch, Dean of the College of Nursing.
Will all the graduates of the College of Nursing please recite with me? As I advance my education in nursing, my patients will be my first concern. I will strengthen myself with the knowledge and compassion to care for them. I will acknowledge my limits, seeking support when needed. I will be gracious to my teachers and colleagues. At all times, I will never see in the patient anything but a fellow human being in need. This oath I take freely upon my honor. Congratulations, you may be seated.
We will now individually recognize graduates in the College of Nursing. The Bachelor of Science students will be the first to walk across the stage wearing black gowns with mortarboard caps. Master of Science and postgraduate certificate students are wearing their master's hoods with apricot-colored velvet. Graduates in the Doctor of Nursing Practice program will be hooded on stage by Dr. Justin Warrield and Dr. Emeritus Bernardo.
Kiara Caesar, Bachelor of Science.
Erica Robin Coe. Christopher P. Farrell. Alyssa Ann Government. Jeanette Marie Jackson. Jeanette James. Megan Keating. Ivy Mesa Cooley. Dut Luhao.
Zachariah Basim Sheikh. Adam J. Scotland. Joshua D. Schulten.
Dr. Leslie A. Burke. Dr. Courtney Lavina Davis. Dr. Sundus Naz Imam. Dr. Julia Dorothy Kasowski. Dr. Brianna Angela Lopez.
Dr. Karina Onufrichi. Dr. Michael R. Schneider. Dr. Francesco Mario Condrelli. Dr. Erica Marie Wall. Dr. Matthew Frank West. Dr. Lauren Jean Wolf.
Chanel Denise Barr.
Degrees will now be conferred for graduates in the College of Health Professions. Offering welcoming remarks is Ms. Anne-Marie Marquis, a graduating student in the Master of Science Clinical Perfusion Program. Ms. Marquis, please come forward.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome on behalf of the College of Health Professions. I'm going to keep this pretty short because if we're being honest, I know most of us don't want to sit through a long speech right now. People are hungry, thinking about photos, and just waiting for their name to be called. So I promise I won't add to that. And I'll be honest about something else. There's a weird amount of pressure to make this sound meaningful, like I'm supposed to stand up here and say something profound that everyone remembers. But realistically, most of us probably won't remember exactly what was said today. What you will remember is who showed up for you today, not what I say up here. And if I had to sum up what it took to get here, I think a lot of us had moments where we thought, woof, that was a wild time. Not in a dramatic way, just in a very real, everyday way. But we kept going anyway. And when you look around this room, it's kind of striking when you think about it, because there wasn't one path that got us here. This is the College of Health Professions. Some of us were in clinic, some of us were in labs, some of us were behind imaging screens, and some of us were doing work that most people don't even realize exists. Different experiences, same finish line. And I think that says something about this group. Not that we had it all figured out, but that we kept moving forward anyway. And now we're moving on to something new, which, if we're being honest, none of us fully know how it's going to go yet. But that's also not new. That's basically how this whole experience worked. We didn't get here by having everything figured out. We figured things out as we went and just kept going. And that probably doesn't change. Before I finish, I do want to say thank you to our faculty for pushing us, guiding us, and getting us to this point, to our families and friends for supporting us and sticking with us through it all. And to my fellow graduates, I'm really glad I got to do this with you. Congratulations, class of 2026. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Catherine Besner, Professor and Dean of the College of Health Professions.
President Dewan, as Dean of the College of Health Professions, I have the honor to present the recipients of the degree Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Professional Studies, Master of Science, and Doctor of Physical Therapy. With completion of the curriculum, they will have satisfied the requirements established by the faculty and have been recommended by the faculty for the conferring of this degree.
Will all degree candidates in the College of Health Professions please rise? Yeah, let's give them a round of applause. Yeah. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the State University of New York, upon completion of all requirements, I confer upon you the degree for which you are recommended, with all its rights, privileges, and obligations. Please remain standing to take the oath of the health professions printed on page 35 of your program, which will now be administered by Dr. Catherine Besner, Professor and Dean of the College of Health Professions.
Will all graduates in the College of Health Professions please recite with me? In the presence of my colleagues, family, friends, and teachers, I proudly make this solemn vow. I will give to my teachers the respect and gratitude that is their due, and share my knowledge with those who follow me. I will conduct myself with professional integrity, placing service to others before personal gain. I will treat all of my patients with empathy, being sensitive to their beliefs, values, and background, providing care equal in quality and compassion. I will honor the privacy of those seeking my help, using their healthcare information and that which they reveal in confidence solely to support their treatment. I will continuously strive to learn of the advancements in my field, embracing new techniques and technologies that will improve my patients' experience. I will recognize that each patient's care is provided by a team of professionals, and my responsibility to my patient and colleagues is to uniformly honor this pledge without fail for the betterment of the patient and my profession. This I do swear freely upon my honor as I commit myself to service through my profession. Congratulations. You may be seated.
We will now individually recognize graduates in the College of Health Professions. Bachelor of Science students will be the first to walk across the stage wearing black gowns with mortarboard caps. Master of Science students are wearing their master's hoods with gold velvet. Graduates in the Doctor of Physical Therapy program will be hooded on stage by Dr. Amy DeBlas and Dr. Molly Torbett.
Erica Bellavo. Will Carr. S.C. Stefano Julian Cole. Madison Teal Compton. Jack Aiden Coon. Kehinda Emmanuel Dodd. Alex Estitia Casillas. Haley Ann Gamble. Jessica Taylor Harrison.
Catherine Luann Martinez Muno. Kayla Rose Vega. Mia Huang Lin. Mackenzie Nicole Reese. Jessica Lynn Spicer. Azaria Wade. Madison Rose Wall.
Brianna R. Bruno. Maya Isabella Brickey. Julia Ann Ritter. Lauren Rebecca Burgess. Ashley Jean Burnett. Maria Ann Burns. Brady Joseph Chianti. Clara Michelle Condon. Natalie Felicia May Farrow. Laura Elizabeth Pateshi. Emily May Frank. Carrie Marie Haas. Zainab Hadi. Megan Taylor Parker. Nicholas Patrick Hogan.
Alexa Rose Jordan. Joshua David Kness. Sarah Jean Legg. Christina Cherwin Leong. Anthony Joseph Lisi. Krista Elizabeth Lohr.
Carly Grace Merzig.
Jessica L. Montevecchio.
Will Marie Ortiz. Amber D. Pomeranz. Kelly Ann Quigley. Hannah Catherine Richardson. Cayman Lane Rourke. Gabriella Page Rounds. Drew Catherine Stein. Sarah Elizabeth Cyrell. Kayla Ann Marie Thompson. Kelly Renee Tomaszewski. Emily Elizabeth Vacco. Scott Verdehem.
Chloe K. Brown.
Roseanne Elizabeth Kamagati.
Skylar Elizabeth Mattice.
Christopher Gerard Rowan. Jeremiah Glenn Sokol.
Shayesta Bakache. Riley Marie Beckham. Aliye Lane Emad. Daniel John Hodge. Alexa Olivia Johnson.
Linda Levu.
Lam Than Than Win. Gina Elizabeth Martin. Leandra Jean Tyler.
Gabriella Mary Frances Canestrati.
Stephanie Cano Amaya.
Naeem Mujamal Hussein. Dwayne Christopher Jones.
Jaden Matthews Belcom.
Ashley M. Mooring.
Josephine Isabel Schelling. Ashley A. Smith.
Shelby Catherine Stensland.
Xavier Pessa Abelson.
Adam Bonware Amrawi.
Hannah Marie Biedny. Kenny Robin Casals. Abby Nicole Collins. Joshua David Comport. Kevin C. Desmond. Lauren Elizabeth Dudek.
Zani Eliana Lisette Hernandez. Eran Ibishi. Amir Lucas.
Evan M. March.
Chase Alexander Papa.
Anne-Marie Marquise. Christina M. Reed.
Maria Julia Cadis Robes. Chandler William Volova.
Jadalia Narain Abel. Shoka Albade.
Maria Teresa Barleta. Hannah Kimberly Bartley. Jonathan Angel Camacho.
Devin Samuel Cologne.
Erin Elizabeth Corsi.
Andrea Michelle Flores.
Ashley Christina Gantz. Sydney Rose Higgins. Lauren Grace James.
Simran Kaur.
Caitlin Marie Lagatella.
Emily Frances Marsh. Natalie Mash.
Bethany Ann Madison.
Haley Jean Millington. Safa Nadim. Chidiogo Kenichi Obi. Gabriella Grace Pauli. Margaret Marie Pio.
Annalise Lauren Pepper.
Jasmine Elizabeth Piper. Phoebe Searson. Hannah Bree Stack. Desiree Mackenzie Suits.
Naveen Kumar Surya Devara.
Kathleen Elizabeth Wandel. Grace Carol Warrington. Lisa M. Williams. Erin Wind.
Jimmy Zhang.
Have them face, they want to face that way while we do. All right. Step on up to the video.
Dr. Thomas Clayton Adamescu.
Molly, I'm going to face that way.
Dr. Kaylin E. Anselment. Dr. Victoria Elizabeth Arnold.
Dr. Nicholas Leo Attardo.
Dr. Sidney C. Baldridge. Dr. Damian Barron Kaplan.
Dr. Jacob Daniel Bacourtney.
Dr. Audrey M. Bolello. Dr. Caitlin Marie Briel. Dr. Tabor Robert Richard Carter. Dr. Sophia C. Confalonieri.
Dr. Allison Catherine Jin. Dr. Julia T. Geronimo.
Dr. Charles Gilroy. Dr. Jordan Matthew Haven. Dr. Bailey P. Janowski. Dr. Colin M. Natz. Dr. Allison Marie Lantry. Dr. Tracy Lee. Dr. Annabelle Grace Levy. Dr. Lauren Lundrigan.
Dr. Miles Joshua Manning. Dr. Sabrina Marie Martinez. Dr. Kathleen Murdy Mathewson. Dr. Kirsten Marie McCabe. Dr. Matthew Thomas Metcalf. Dr. Philip Moon.
Dr. Jarrell Carl Chun Ing. Dr. Cassandra Elaine Nicholson. Dr. Chiamaka N. Obitabo.
Dr. Cody Michael Patterson. Dr. Erica A. Pompa. Dr. Stephanie Lynn Resnick. Dr. Alicia Grace Roysher. Dr. Melina Alyssa Rivera. Dr. Jackie Naguib Rizkallah. Dr. Kara N. Robb.
Dr. Emily Renee Sanborn. Dr. Vanessa Maria Villa.
Degrees will now be conferred for graduates in the Norton College of Medicine. Offering welcoming remarks is Mr. Jacob Fagnani, a graduating student in the Doctor of Medicine program. Mr. Fagnani, please come forward.
Graduates, friends, faculty, and family, good morning. It is my honor to introduce the Norton College of Medicine, which is conferring the Master's in Public Health and Doctor of Medicine degrees. Nearly 4 years ago, I can remember approaching the cab on our first day of orientation with this fluttering feeling in my chest. A similar flutter to what I have now being here with you all today. The same mix of anticipation, excitement, and fear that many of us felt prior to our first MCM exam, during our first anatomy lab dissection, when preparing to see our first patients, when helping to deliver a new life into the world, or being present when another departed. Over time, I came to recognize this feeling as pressure, the pressure to grow into the role that we have all chosen for ourselves. Tennis player Billie Jean King once said that pressure is a privilege and that champions will adjust. I think this quote captures our experience these last few years. During this time, we faced challenges that stretched far beyond what we initially anticipated. Times of uncertainty, long days that stretched into long nights, and the quiet weight of our own expectations. Yet through it all, we continued for our patients, for our supporters, and for ourselves. Looking ahead to our next roles, I know that there are many new challenges and pressures that await. At times when these new pressures feel heavy, I hope we all remember what it took for us to be here today, and that you are a champion, and you will overcome any challenge that is ahead. A couple of months ago, at our class celebration, I received this little token that read, "Most likely to make a bad day better." Honestly, this is the closest I've gotten to a real 5 out of 5 evaluation, so I was really honored to receive it. But more importantly, what meant the most was that knowing you all has made my life infinitely better in so many ways. It has been the privilege of a lifetime to train alongside each and every one of you. Thank you all for that privilege. I am beyond proud to know you all as my friends and first colleagues. Upstate College of Medicine, class of 2026, congratulations. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Lawrence Chin, Dean of the Norton College of Medicine.
President Dewan, as Dean of the Norton College of Medicine, I have the honor to present recipients of the Certificate of Advanced Study in Public Health, along with recipients of the degree Master of Public Health. I also have the honor to present graduates who who will receive a dual degree, Doctor of Medicine and Master of Public Health. With the completion of the curriculum, they will have satisfied the requirements established by the faculty and have been recommended by the faculty for the conferring of this degree.
Will all candidates for the Master of Public Health degree and the Certificate of Advanced Study in Public Health in the College of Medicine and students receiving a dual MD, MPH degree, please rise. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the State University of New York, upon completion of all requirements, I confer upon you the degree for which you are recommended, with all its rights, privileges, and obligations. Please remain standing to take the public health oath printed on page 35 of your program. The oath will be led by Dr. Martha Wojcicki, Interim Chair of Public Health and Preventive Medicine.
Will all graduates receiving the Certificate of Advanced Study and graduates receiving the Master of Public Health please recite with me? From this day forward, I am a public health professional. I pledge to commit to the ideals of public health. As a public health professional, I declare that I will strive to use the best science to provide essential public health services. I will uphold honesty and integrity in public discourse and in my own practice. I will approach interactions with colleagues, communities, and the people I serve with cultural humility. I commit to lifelong learning and professional development. I will honor the value of diversity in thought, in dialogue, and in the workforce. I will embody the collaborative aspect of public health and will work with a variety of disciplines to improve the well-being of populations. I denounce violence, discrimination, and conflict as fundamental barriers to the well-being of populations. I will pursue peace, justice, equity in all my work. Above all, I will practice public health with compassion and a view toward advancing a civil society where people can equitably achieve the highest level of health that is possible. Please be seated.
President Dewan, I have the honor to present those recipients of the degree Doctor of Medicine. I also have the honor to present graduates receiving degrees in both the College of Medicine for the Doctor of Medicine degree and the College of Graduate Studies for the Doctor of Philosophy degree. They have satisfied the requirements established by the faculty and have been recommended by the faculty for the receipt of this degree.
Will all candidates receiving the degree Doctor of Medicine, including dual degree students, please rise. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the State University of New York, upon completion of all requirements, I confer upon you the degree Doctor of Medicine with all its rights, privileges, and obligations. Please remain standing to take the physician's oath printed on page 36 of your program. This will be administered by Dr. Lawrence Chin, Dean of the Allen and Marlene Norton College of Medicine.
Please recite with me. I enthusiastically commit my life to serving patients. I will practice my profession with integrity, dignity, and humility. The welfare of my patients will be my first consideration, and I will advocate for them. May I never see in the patient anything but a fellow human in need. I will treat all patients with compassion, no matter how much they differ from me. I will preserve my patients' confidentiality and respect my patients' choices. I will work together with my colleagues in service on our patients. I will acknowledge my limits, maintain my skills, and seek help when needed. I will give to my teachers the respect and gratitude that is their due, be a role model for students, and share my knowledge with patients and colleagues. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. May I keep this oath and, in doing, experience the joy of healing those who seek my help. Congratulations, you may be seated.
We will now individually recognize graduates in the College of Medicine. Students receiving the following degrees will be recognized on stage in this order: Master of Public Health and Certificate of Advanced Study students, dual degree students receiving both a Master of Public Health and a Doctor of Medicine, and students receiving a Doctor of Medicine degree. Students receiving a Doctor of Medicine degree will be hooded by Doctors Leanne Lesperance and Margaret Maimoni, or by a chosen family member or faculty mentor.
Daniel Tyler Brunick.
Emma Margaret Cavillion. Gerline Guerrier.
Nadine Simpervo.
Hannah Knudsen. Samantha Nicole Kallner. John Norman Lovier.
Kayode Michael Madugwin. Joseph Robert Rizzo. Melanie Toronto. David Yagudayev.
Dr. Rachel Lauren Chernay. Dr. Angelina M. Ellis. Dr. Enrique Espinoza da Silva.
Dr. Davis Taylor Hedbany. Dr. Marielle Jennifer Liebeskind. Dr. Mary Madeline Locastro.
Dr. Melissa Medina.
Dr. Maria Gabriela Ruiz Chiang.
Dr. Lauren Abule.
Dr. Laura Elise Adams.
Dr. Afua Osua Ado.
Dr. Gideon Anning Adu.
Dr. Demi Ajao. Dr. Raymond Gerard Albanese. Dr. John James Alfarone.
Dr. Shuchi Nishath Amin.
Dr. Bassem Ayad Ashkar.
Dr. Margarita Ashkenazi. Dr. Mahima Avanti. Dr. Musab Abdullah Azam. Dr. John Sebastian Babbage.
Dr. Stephen Matthew Bayo.
Dr. Samantha Jordan Ballas.
Dr. Nathan Rockwell Barrett.
Dr. Jonathan Milton Bearden. Dr. Kellen Joseph Bertrand.
Dr. Alexandra Karen Bloomfield.
Dr. Allison Elizabeth Bond. Dr. Marcia Lois Bond. Dr. Amelia Ann Boyd. Dr. Erica Jane Bradley. Dr. Hannah Cole Brown.
Dr. Nia Sarah Brown.
Dr. Wyatt Henry Buchalter. Dr. Jonathan Patrick Burbage. Dr. Allison Serena Busek. Dr. Allison Elizabeth Carroll. Dr. Prithi Lakshmi Chakrapani. Dr. Timothy Chan. Dr. Ian Matthew Chase. Dr. Matthew Chung.
Dr. Moshmi Dhananjay Chitale.
Dr. Shannon Miaoling Chu. Dr. Vivian Chung. Dr. William Jacob Collins. Dr. Eric Bailey Colon. Dr. Ava Eugenia Conklin. Dr. Robert Joseph Contento. Dr. Stephen Coyle. Dr. Sydney Christine Davis.
Dr. Leanne Dela Cruz.
Dr. Amy Elizabeth Degatano.
Dr. Yanis M. Dimitrov.
Dr. Brianna Nicole Dudley. Dr. Morgan Durr. Dr. Tasia Essop. Dr. Coralie Ann Everett. Dr. Jacob Thomas Fagnani. Dr. Salma Ashraf Farag. Dr. Katie Maria Farku. Dr. Peter Joseph Fioramonti.
Dr. William Preston Fitzmaurice.
Dr. Samantha Patricia Sislin Forbes. Dr. Miriam Esther Franks. Dr. Ethan Fung.
Dr. Amelia Johanna Gaber.
Dr. Megan Elizabeth Griffin.
Dr. Julia Marie Guerrera. Dr. Alondra Yamile Holland.
Dr. Brody Benjamin Hooper. Dr. Kevin Boyu Hu. Dr. Alexis Marie Huff. Dr. Brady Siobhan Isles. Dr. Matthew Infarinato. Dr. Elizabeth Giogi James. Dr. Abba Japi. Dr. Nia Jolene Johnson. Dr. Brian Gilbert Josephson.
Dr. Elizabeth May Cato. Dr. Isla Karabegovich.
Dr. Aubrey S. Keste.
Dr. Humza Khan. Dr. Yunsu Kelly Kim. Dr. Kavi Priya Kove Palaniwale.
Dr. Sanchi Kanchanita Kukadia. Dr. Jennifer Catherine Lebrec. Dr. Stephen Thomas Lefevre.
Dr. Elizabeth Da Yong Lee.
Dr. Harold Ju Lee. Dr. Madeline Lee.
Dr. Jessica Hannah Olesia Liepman. Dr. Elliot J. Levy.
Dr. Michael Lederman. Dr. Audrey Lee. Dr. John Harvard Lee. Dr. Kayla Ray Lieb. Dr. Gracie Lynn.
Dr. Alejandro David Lora Matos. Dr. Margaret Ann Lovier. Dr. Rebecca Phoebe Ndagire Lubinga.
Dr. Daniel Wyatt Lundy. Dr. Mark Robert Lutz.
Dr. Travis Daniel Mendel. Dr. Daniel Thomas Mahoney.
Dr. Brendan Bernard Maloney. Dr. Fabronia Morcos Mansour. Dr. Robert Martino. Dr. David P. Matthews. Dr. Gursimran Kaur Mavi. Dr. Genevieve McCormack.
Dr. Ryan Francis Monkaline.
Dr. Jonathan David Moen-Kern.
Dr. Kadeen Georgia Moncrief.
Dr. Michelle Montero.
Dr. Annika Ardella Mounts.
Dr. Nicholas Maximilian Mueller.
Dr. Alina Mufti. Dr. Sierra Michelle Murphy.
Dr. Vishnu Manoj Nair. Dr. Kyle Stephen Namath.
Dr. Catherine Danabat Narvaez Mena. Dr. Megan Nye.
Dr. Bridget Elise Nixon.
Dr. Kenneth Ortega. Dr. Noel Catalina Ortiz. Dr. Rohan Rakesh Patel.
Dr. Sunny Umesh Patel. Dr. Isaiah Anthony Pompo.
Dr. Dylan Spencer Pruse.
Dr. Dylan J. Rogers.
Dr. Timothy E. Rudolph Mav. Dr. Patrick Saba. Dr. Michael Joseph Sacco.
Dr. Jacob Jason Scarcella. Dr. Kristen Michelle Schermerhorn. Dr. Nikita Shaw.
Dr. Yukta Shanavas.
Dr. Cameron S. Schumann. Dr. Isabel Sia. Dr. Sophia Mariana Silas.
Dr. Impreet Singh.
Dr. Kara Smith.
Dr. Sarah Jo Solaz. Dr. Eleanor Jones Summers.
Dr. Daniel Sung. Dr. Derek Michael Spencer. Dr. Princess Akiba Joyce Spencer. Dr. Christopher Robert Stanton. Dr. Alexandra Ray Stone.
Dr. Halima Azumi Suleiman.
Dr. Sabrina Sun. Dr. Tyler Christopher Swanson. Dr. Hanson Tai.
Dr. Adrian George Temnicki. Dr. Isabel Tenor Louis.
Dr. Kevin Joe Thomas. Dr. Kate Lee Van Loveren. Dr. Rachel Nicole Versillo.
Dr. Mark Dennis Voronich. Dr. Ahmad Mohammed Wadi.
Dr. Marjorie Wang. Dr. Che Taz White. Dr. Laura Grace Williams. Dr. Zachary Edward Williams.
Dr. Omar Yepen.
Dr. Eunice P. Yoon. Dr. Ismat Zarin.
Dr. Joy Zhang.
Dr. Rachel Claire Ziemba.
Degrees will now be conferred for graduates in the College of Graduate Studies. Offering welcome remarks is Ms. Jyoti Devendra Adala, graduating student in the Doctor of Philosophy program. Ms. Adala, please come forward.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is truly an honor to stand before you today as student marshal and to represent the College of Graduate Studies. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the class of 2026 and remind us how much we have transformed. We did not simply earn a degree by learning what was given to us. We became independent researchers, scholars, and professionals worthy of a doctoral degree. Let's go back to 2021, when many of us began this journey. It was a year filled with uncertainty. We were still living through the challenges of COVID-19, learning how to connect while staying apart, and beginning the graduate school in a world that felt anything but normal. For some of us, including myself and other international students, it also meant packing your lives into a suitcase and adjusting to a new country, new culture, of course, Syracuse winters, and a new academic environment during one of the most uncertain times in recent history. I think many of us knew graduate school would be challenging. We expected deadlines, long study hours, exams, research, professional responsibilities, and the constant balancing act between life and school. In 2021, we may thought we have everything under control, but things do not go always as planned. We attended lectures in face mask, maintained social distance from one another, still tried to build friendship, community, and a sense of belonging. Some days, even having a peaceful meal felt ambitious. Among all the uncertainty, we persevered. We stayed true to our goals. We completed foundation exam, finished rotations, chose research topics, and began building the projects that would shape the next several years of our lives. Then came the stage of the journey, preparing for the qualifying exams. Literature reviews kept expanding, data did not always cooperate, failed experiments, deadlines piled up, but yay, we did it, we passed. Between year and year 5, something changed. The papers that took us days to understand, we could read with purpose in a couple of hours. We learned what to look for, where to find gap, and how to ask next questions. We became more confident sharing our data, interpreting our results, presenting posters, giving talks, and having scientific conversation with experts in our field. Our thesis advisors, our mentors, began depending on us in new ways. Our project became truly our own. And somewhere along the way, the new graduate students began looking to us for guidance the same way we looked up to those ahead of us. And then finally came the moment we worked hard towards for years, defending our thesis and earning the right to call ourselves doctors. Today is not only a celebration what we have completed, but of who we have become through the process. This is what College of Grad Studies have given to us. Not just the information from textbooks, articles, or lectures, but the ability to think critically, adapt, persist, and believe that our work matters. Graduate school has taught us how to learn under the pressure. I sincerely want to thank our mentors, our thesis advisors, who challenged us and believed in us. Thank you for your guidance, patience, encouragement, and high expectation. You challenge us to think deeper, work harder, become more confident in who we are and what we can contribute. Of course, none of us reached this moment alone. To our family, friends, classmates, lab mates, loved ones, thank you for standing beside us, believing in us, and reminding us why we have started when the road felt difficult. Personally, these 5 years at SUNY Upstate Medical University have been some of my best years of my life. I learned so much here, made memories, friendship I will carry with me, and found a community that made this journey meaningful. And to my fellow graduates, the class of 2026, thank you for believing in yourself. When you look back on this journey, I hope you are proud, not only for the degree, but the strength, courage, dedication it took to earn it. The world is waiting for the stories we will write next. Congratulations, class of 2026, we did it. It's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Gary Chan, Interim Dean of College of Graduate Studies.
President Dewan, as Interim Dean of the College of Graduate Studies, I have the honor to present these recipients of the Masters of Science and recipients of the degree Doctor of Philosophy. I also have the honor to present students receiving a dual degree in the College of Medicine for the Doctor of Medicine degree and the College of Graduate Studies for the Doctor of Philosophy degree. They have satisfied the requirements established by the faculty and have been recommended by the faculty for the receipt of this degree.
Will all candidates in the College of Graduate Studies receiving the degree Master of Science, Doctor of Philosophy, and dual degree recipients please rise? Yeah, very good. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the State University of New York, upon completion of all requirements, I confer upon you the degree for which you are recommended, with all its rights, privileges, and obligations. Please remain standing to take the scientific oath printed on page 36 of your program. The oath will be led by Dr. Gary Chan, Interim Dean, College of Graduate Studies.
Will all graduates please recite after me? As I embark on my career as a biomedical scientist, I willingly pledge that I will represent my profession honorably and without reproach. I will pursue the truth and create knowledge for the greater good and report my findings with unwavering accuracy. I will seek to incorporate the body of ethics and moral principles that constitute scientific integrity into all that I do. I will never use my gifts and skills to intentionally harm an individual or group and will treat this planet and all its life forms with honor and respect. I will fulfill my responsibility to mentor and instruct the next generation, contribute to the public understanding of science, and honor the scientific contributions of those who have come before me. By pronouncing this oath, I declare my commitment to these professional standards and goals of my scientific career. Congratulations, you may be seated.
We will now individually recognize graduates in the College of Graduate Studies. Students receiving the following degrees will now be recognized: Master of Science, Doctor of Philosophy, and dual degree students receiving a Doctor of Medicine and Doctor of Philosophy. Students receiving a Doctor of Philosophy degree will be hooded by their faculty research mentor, and students receiving a Doctor of Medicine degree will also be hooded by their faculty research mentor or a chosen faculty or family member.
Pranita Richika Anwar Gunasekaran.
Jack Rogers.
Dr. Jyoti Devendra Adala.
Dr. Lauren Elizabeth Barr. Dr. Jyoti Biswas.
Dr. M.D. Shanawaz Hossain. Dr. Katya Elaine Brock.
Dr. Megan Faith Carter.
Dr. Chad Jibo. Dr. Nicole Gubitosi.
Dr. Jennifer Annette Harretts.
Dr. Michael John Kimmich.
Dr. Shima Muradpour. Dr. Arebola Ayomide Owolabi.
Dr. Dakota Payne. Dr. David Olufemi Popula.
Dr. Rukia Selaha Sheikh.
Dr. Veronica Singh. Dr. Bridget Marie Walker. Dr. Yu Wei.
Dr. Joshua Richard Harris.
Dr. Sam Lamagna.
Dr. Maria Altagracia Ortiz.
As we conclude our commencement ceremony, I want to thank Dr. Brangman again for giving our commencement address, and would like to ask all of you to join me again in congratulating all the graduates of 2026. If you could please remain seated until the faculty and graduates have exited the floor, we would appreciate it. Students will be led outside the building where families can meet them. Have a good afternoon, everybody.
He's supposed to. Yeah, we get it.
Whatever it costs, we lost. Do you want help?